You're awake now. You've already seen the fog. You've already felt that pull, the ache that says, I'm meant for more than this. But awareness is not the end. It's the beginning of the war. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Most men who wake up still go back to sleep. Why? Because they think clarity is a feeling they have to wait for. They think discipline is a mood they need to generate. They think momentum is a reaction instead of a responsibility. And so they scroll, they search, they research, they delay. And in the name of preparing, they waste another year. This chapter is not about fire. It's about framework. It's about the man who stops living by emotion and starts living by design. You say you want clarity. Then give your life structure. Because structure is what builds clarity. Motion clears fog, but structure prevents it from coming back. You're no longer allowed to live by default. No more waiting until you feel like it. No more making decisions based on mood. No more lying to yourself about being confused when really you're just unstructured. Clarity is not found. It's built, and you build it by creating rules that live deeper than your excuses. Rules you obey even on your worst day. Because motivation fades, emotion changes. But rules hold. Let me ask you something. What are the laws you live by? Not the ones you post online. Not the ones you write when you're hyped. The ones that hold when no one's watching. What happens when your alarm goes off? What happens when your emotions say, not today? What happens when no one checks on you? Because the man you're becoming isn't built in inspiration. He's built in what you obey without applause. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't need a vision board. You don't need 10 goals. You need a daily law that says, these 5 things get done. Every day, no matter what. Not because it's cool, but because without it, you drift again. Here's your first system. I wake up and move before I touch my phone. I train my body. No excuses. I build something, even if small. I honor my space. I clean and keep order. I challenge fear. 1 uncomfortable action a day. These are not tasks. These are anchors. You don't do them to feel good. You do them to install identity. Because identity isn't something you discover. It's something you prove to yourself. With structure. Every single day. Now let me say something that might sound harsh. If your life is full of distractions, if your mind is scattered, if you're constantly doubting yourself, it's not because you're broken. It's because your internal structure is weak. The solution isn't another hit of motivation. It's installing law where there used to be loopholes. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. And if your system is based on feeling good, you'll never become someone great. So here's your job now. Stop building hype. Start building infrastructure. Stop hoping you'll wake up focused. Start waking up with orders. You don't feel like a man of purpose. Then build like one. Move like one. And eventually, you'll become one. Chapter 2. Commandment. I do not wait for clarity. I build it through structure. I do not rise to emotion. I rise to law. I do not wait for discipline. I install it through design. This is where you stop being a consumer of good ideas and become the architect of your future reality. You've woken up. Now, build the frame.